Basically, we like India.
True,
Basically.
we love India. I want you to experience India not just as foreigner, not just as traveler. I want you to live in there. So I decided to be a student over there.
Hi guys.
Hi guys,
I'm Jay.
I'm Hiro.
Today we are gonna talk about Japanese reaction to India. Japanese people's reaction to India. We are gonna share what we thought about India, our reaction to India, and our lovely friendship with lovely Indian people. Each of us stayed in India as a foreigner, and let's talk about your story about India.
Sure.
India.
Before we get to the main topic for today, I'd like to talk about why we decided to make this video. It's because there are actually a lot of people from India watching our channel. So we thought it is really good opportunity to make this channel into more intellectual one with your viewer and comments.
And we visited India, not like just short time, just a travel. We stayed in India for a long time. So we have Indian friend from India, and we know many cities, and we love Indian food. So that's why we are making this video. And I hope you like it. So this video's audience will be Indian people. Let me introduce my experience in India. I love India, but honestly, I only visited India only one time, but it was not like short term. It was like long term, 4 months. I was backpacker, one backpack and just travel around. And I visited 40 cities in India. I wanted to see around all over India. That's because India is so unique country and so original. Every city has difference, so it's so fun for me, for Japanese. So I visited many cities in India, and for long term, I want to talk about how great India is, but I'll talk it later. So please go ahead about your story.
Now, let me talk about my experience in India. At first, at 2016, I decided to go India as traveler for about 3 months, and I visited from Calcutta to Cochin, and including Delhi or Mumbai or Varanasi as well. And after traveling India, I really like life in India. I want you to experience India not just as foreigner, not just as traveler. I want you to live in there. So I decided to be a student over there. So I started to study abroad in Varanasi for around 10 months.
So you stayed more than 1 year, 13 months.
I think so, yeah, almost like a year in total. Personally, I'm influenced by India a lot. Living in there or studying there, I'm sure, I got influenced a lot by India in many ways.
Like what?
Especially, how, how Indians see the world, how they manage to live, or their philosophy, daily basis,
way of thinking.
Okay. What do you think about India?
India is, as summary, I think it's totally different from Japan.
It's different.
In Japan, we go to supermarket and we go maybe McDonald's and Starbucks. It's normal.
Yeah.
And I think United States and Europe is same.
Yeah.
It's available.
That's our kind of common sense.
Same stuff is available, but India is totally different. Different language, different culture, and different building, and different color, totally different. The people are different. Japan, and maybe European country. Maybe I should say Western culture. Japan is kind of similar.
True, it's more like westernized.
Yes, India is unique culture, not like one India.
True. We cannot say that's India.
North or south or different. Yeah, so different cities talk different language. It's crazy. Or it's interesting.
In Japan, Japanese people speak Japanese.
Yes,
that's common sense. If you go to, north part of Japan or, southwest part of Japan.
Yeah, Tokyo, Osaka, everywhere.
Yeah, you can speak Japanese to everyone.
India is totally different from Japan. So that's what I thought about India at first. And there are plenty of animals on the street. Yes. Maybe it's normal for Indian people. It's totally different from Japan. Japan, we only see maybe pigeon and cat. That's it.
That's all.
Pigeon and cat. But in India, you see elephant and rakuda, camel.
Camels.
Yes, and
peacock.
Yeah, peacock. Yeah, it's crazy. Peacock are walking on the street and the monkeys.
Even though I've seen, like wild horse, on the highway in India.
Wow. At first I was just surprised, but eventually I like it. It's fun. Yeah, I feel like I'm being just an animal, not like a human and an animal.
Yeah.
So equal and cow, of course cow. So that's the difference of India and what I thought of. And the second thing, I want to talk about people, Indian people, lovely people. Also, I was surprised that or people's character. And what do you think about Indian people?
In the first place, I think Indian people are very, passionate people.
Yeah.
Very, very friendly. I think I cannot, explain Indian people just a word of friendliness. It's more like next level friendliness.
Yes, sometimes too friendly.
Too friendly, yeah.
But of course, I know India is huge, so we cannot say all in.
For, Japanese people being very friendly.
Yes.
I used to get in India, they invite me, their houses, for the wedding. So, in Japan, it takes time to be friends. Or to be in relationship with calling each other brothers. But in India, when you encounter somebody and you're gonna, become, friend or brother,
Yep. So quick.
Immediately.
So quick. Yeah. So quick. So quick.
That's pretty, fascinating fact for us. My favorite part of India that they invite me, to drink chai, I really like that culture,
Yes.
just sitting on the, corner
Yeah.
of the street.
So the place people meet up, where people meet up. In Japan, in cafe, we cannot talk to stranger.
No.
If you talk to a stranger, you might be weird. If you're a foreigner, it's fine.
It is fine, but in Japanese, we don't do that.
Yeah, if I talk to maybe kid or just girl or old lady or old guys, it could be weird. Or maybe
strange,
think,
yeah.
What's wrong with?
Especially if you are in, very big cities.
Yes, but I would say is the chai culture is fun. So next topic, I want to talk about the food, Indian food. Indian food is great, many variety.
It's very unique.
Unique. For typical Japanese guy who never visited India, he thought he would think India is just curry. Every day, every morning, every dinner is curry. Actually, it's not curry, masala. Totally different spice. But for Japanese people, we think it's curry.
Among Japanese people, we say, let's eat Indian curry.
Yes.
There are a lot of, cuisines in North India and Kerala foods or Calcutta's or Rajasthan or, a lot of regions, has own unique food. In Japan, Indian restaurants are basically tandoori foods, like tandoori chicken or chicken tikka.
No chapati?
Naans, a lot of naans.
Rice. For Japanese, I was typical Japanese, never been to India, and I visited India, and I found every difference of food, masala, samosa on the curry and masala. Another masala, masala. At first it was fun. Oh, it's different. Oh, this is potato and some vegetable, and this is chicken, and this is buffalo, and another vegetarian one. Oh, it was fun. Cheese. But eventually I'm sorry to say this. I feel sick about too many masalas, too many spice. For typical Japanese, we eat a lot of variety of food, like Japanese food and maybe sometimes Western food and Thailand food, Italian, and so we ramen, sushi, spaghetti, sometimes hamburger from America. So totally different. But in India, it's so I know it's so deep culture. Masala culture is so deep, but it's only spice. For me, for Japanese, at first I like it, but eventually I feel like totally spice. So this is masala, this is masala, and this is masala. This is samosa with spice. So
he was in Varanasi, and me and my friends, from other country used to go Chinese restaurant. They serve, spring rolls or other
nice.
fried rices, but
that's fine.
Basically that's they're spicy as Indian food. That is exactly Indian food, but looks like Chinese food.
So Indian customized Chinese.
Yeah,
food.
it's impossible to get Indian Chinese in Japan.
Indian food is great, but it's too much spice for me. So I like Indian food, but I don't want to eat 4 months long.
Sometime I went to Italian restaurant as well.
Nice. Indian Italian or just
It was Italian,
Okay.
actually. They have very good cheese in India.
Oh yeah,
Like buffalo
yeah,
cheese.
yeah. So what I must say is, I like Indian food, but we Japanese are not used to eating spice every day. It was a little bit hard for me.
I think, like Indian foods are very, extreme. Sweets are also, like next level, you
Yeah,
know,
tons
like
of sugar.
gulab jamun looks like a ball and some like donuts dipped in, like a lot of sugar. I never knew, there's such a sweet thing in the world. And the last thing we want to talk about is side we cannot understand about India. Cricket. We don't understand at all. We don't know about rules and we don't know why that, like cricket game is so long. I've had some, like games that, like 3 days long. Or,
Yeah, maybe more. 5 days? I don't know, 7 days?
5 days,
It's
7
crazy.
days. I've seen, like many children, like playing, like cricket in
Yep.
the
On the street,
every
yeah.
corners
Yep,
of the street
yep,
in
yep.
India.
And when we are drinking, I'm drinking chai, and always some people ask me, "Hey, you like cricket?
You like cricket? Do you play cricket?"
And, I'm sorry. I always say, "I'm sorry. I don't know much about that." Or,
Yeah.
well, I should say, we Japanese has no culture about cricket.
Even though it's from, like England culture,
Yeah.
cricket is more, like famous in India.
Maybe it could be the biggest sports in the world, biggest sports. So
the
maybe
world.
we should study about it.
True, like,
maybe we should
like
do it.
we say, like it's different. We
Yeah.
don't know about cricket, but maybe this time we started to, like learn from India, like.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
It could
cricket
be. Yeah,
itself,
yeah.
yeah.
That could be fun.
It could be fun, like international relationships through cricket.
So, as summary, I or he couldn't understand cricket culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I feel sad if I answer, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know cricket."
True.
He or she.
I'd
might
like to
be
try
say,
that.
Yeah.
If you have opportunity to visit India again, like I'd like to play that.
Yeah, that's
Again.
could be right. And I should learn from my kids.
Yeah, you guys should
kids on street.
Teach us,
Yeah,
how to play
that's could be
next
fun.
time.
So we talked about how Japanese people react to India, how we react to India. Basically, we like India. Basically.
we love India.
Yeah, we just don't understand the spice culture and the cricket culture, but we should learn it about.
Yeah, it's
learn.
too deep to study,
Yeah.
like just one time.
Yeah.
So
So it was fun to talk about India. We talked about India, but I want to talk a lot more and more, right?
I'd like
It
to.
was
So
fun.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it was
very
fun.
fun.
And I hope you enjoyed it. And please give us some comment on the comment box, or give me some future video idea.
Or like things you guys want us to talk about.
That's nice.
Anything else will be welcomed.
So please subscribe to our channel, Loki Japan. So that's it. Thank you for watching.
See you.
Bye bye. ありがとね。
Namaste.
Namaste.